Greetings, holy ones. I trust that this message finds you well. The Aumbonda New Elohim Ashram unites individuals who share a general understanding of spiritual reality without imposing rigid ideology or formal leadership. Membership is based on alignment with core principles, not conformity to rules or dogma. Now, similar to the feminist or environmentalist or civil rights movements, the ashram welcomes diversity in approach and personal interpretation. Individual groups or action teams may form to pursue specific projects, writing, research, psychic development, but no single group speaks for the entire movement. Now, the ashram operates as a voluntary collective where responsibilities are shared and decisions are generally collaborative. However, within my personal leadership, talking about the space where my consciousness resides, strict militant operational parameters are enforced. Accountability and the development of consciousness are paramount. No deviations from the path of integrity or focus are tolerated. Deception, whether self-directed or toward others, is strictly prohibited. This uncompromising standard defines the flavor and quality of the knowledge flowing from this fountainhead. Those who are unwilling to accept this rigor are encouraged to seek another source. Within the ashram, under my direct guidance, standards are enforced, and the result is the accelerated achievement of transcendence for those who align with the principles and commit fully to the path. Now, the path is strictly guarded, it is illuminated, it is the Dharma. And the operational Dharma, or charter, if you will, of the Aumbonda New Elohim Ashram is essentially comprised of a purpose and a vision. The ashram exists to unite individuals who share a deep understanding of spiritual reality, of fifth dimensional consciousness. It seeks to unite individuals to cultivate consciousness and participate in the ongoing spiritual evolution of humanity. Membership is defined by alignment with core principles and commitment to transcendence, not ideology, hierarchy, or ritual conformity. Our vision is a world where spiritual revolutionaries act as conscious agents of transformation, fully aware of the war in heaven and the mechanics of mind, spirit, and energy. And yes, there is a war in heaven among principalities, among forces beyond the physical. Now, there are membership principles. Members of the ashram commit to truth above all. No tolerance for deception, self-delusion, or misleading others. Accountability. Each member is responsible for personal growth and the integrity of their contributions. Consciousness development, spiritual practice, study, and self reflection are mandatory. Respect for autonomy. Diversity of method is permitted, but shared standards of discipline and discernment are non negotiable. Collective responsibility. Contributions to projects, research, or action teams must meet rigorous standards of clarity, accuracy, and ethical alignment. Those unwilling to meet these standards are encouraged to seek another path. The fountainhead of knowledge from which the ashram flows demands clarity, rigor, and purity of intent. The ashram operates as a voluntary, anarchist aligned collective in general terms. Responsibilities are shared, decisions are collaborative, and independent groups may form for specialized projects. Direct ashram leadership, myself, adheres to strict operational parameters, absolute accountability for all actions and teachings, non negotiable focus on consciousness development, zero tolerance for deception, egoism, or exploitation. Action teams may operate with relative autonomy, but must remain aligned with the core standards of the ashram. Now, all members will engage rather in structured practices to advance consciousness, such as daily meditative or psychic exercises align with the principles of the ashram. Study and analysis of spiritual texts, including the Aumbonda codices, with active discernment of truth versus deception. Group and individual exercises designed to enhance intuition, mental clarity, and spiritual autonomy. Direct mentorship from experienced spiritual revolutionaries is encouraged for practical guidance. Now, there is a code of conduct. Do uphold integrity, truth, and accountability at all times. Contribute to collective projects with diligence and clarity. Encourage others to cultivate awareness, discernment, and spiritual responsibility. Embrace diversity of method while adhering to ashram principles. Do not mislead, deceive, or manipulate others under any pretense. Permit ego, pride, or self-interest to override service to the ashram's purpose. Allow external ideologies or dogmas to compromise personal judgment. Accept mediocrity in spiritual practice, study, or ethical conduct. Violations are met with direct correction, mentoring, or removal if necessary to maintain the integrity of the ashram and the path to transcendence. Groups may form to conduct research, publish materials, or teach practices. Each team operates under the general guidance of ashram principles with accountability to the larger network. Teams may adopt structures, voluntary, collective, or hierarchical, that suit their mission without speaking for the entire ashram. Success is measured by the quality, accuracy, and transformative impact of work, not personal gain or recognition. Recognition, rather. Now, there is a consideration for the interaction with the wider spiritual community. Spiritual revolutionaries may engage with the New Age movement, other occult communities, or anti-theocratic groups. Read anti-organized religion. Now, the goal is to share insight, encourage conscious discernment, and expand the reach of breakthrough knowledge. Members should maintain a radical independence of thought, even while cooperating with external groups. And the path to transcendence. Every ashram member must pursue complete conscious awareness, understanding of the war in heaven, and mastery over personal psychic faculties. Transcendence is the non negotiable measure of progress. All training, teaching, and organizational activity serves this ultimate objective. The ashram represents a source of pure, uncompromising knowledge, flowing without distortion or dilution. Members who cannot accept this rigor are free to seek another fountainhead, another source. If you must rely on another source other than the connection to the ultimate source that you find within, the ashram merely seeks to help individuals along to establish their own connection to the ultimate fountainhead, to the ultimate source. And those who do accept it are guaranteed a framework for rapid consciousness development, unparalleled clarity of mind, and direct engagement, your own direct engagement with the forces of spiritual evolution.